Hey friends, I'm Laris. Today's reflection on Master Douglas' lesson is a little bit deeper. It's about relationships and marriage through the lens of QMDJ definition charts. What stood out wasn't just how detailed the readings are, but how much emotional responsibilities comes with interpreting them. Before diving into relationship readings, here's a recap about the fundamentals of the five elements interactions, which is very important when interpreting relationships because energy flow between people tells us what's really happening beneath the surface of the issue. If you produce another element or another box in the chart, they gain energy, but you lose some. If there's a clash, someone's energy is disrupted or drained almost entirely. One important tip when asking for achievement insights is to ask clear, focused questions and for start with positive results. Generic questions like how is my relationship is too broad. Instead ask, is my partner being faithful or is getting to this relationship a happy one for me? Clarity in the question creates clarity in the chart interpretations. When it comes to marriage and relationships, Chimman gets deeply specific. Here's a breakdown of the process of relationship readings. First, identify the asker. Use the day stamp if they are directly involved. If it's a third party asking for another person, like a parent asking for a child, use the four-pillar hierarchy. So, day stamp is for the asker. If it's for another person, hour stamp is the junior, like a child. Month stamp for peers. Year stamp for senior, like a parent or boss. Match the relationship pair is the next step. Using stamps pairings to identify the two people involved. The two person involved is a male and a female. The asker is a E. The other party is G. If the asker is Ping, the other party is Sing. Then Ding will match with Ren. Wu will match with Gui. If the asker is Ji, the other party will be another Wu. This helps to locate where the couple appears in the chart. Next, find if they are in the same plate after locating them. If both parties fall within the same L-shaped plate, which is the Yang Tun and Yin Tun, there is still emotional connection. If they are in separate plates, it usually means that they have emotionally disconnected or drifted apart. Next, we have to look at is there any third parties involved by looking for four types of stands in the chart. Geng and Bing represent the male third parties. Ding is the younger female third party. Yi is the older female third party. And the placement of these stamps matters. If these stamps appear inside the same box as one of the partners, it's a strong indication of someone else being emotionally or physically involved. If they appear beneath the partner, that is the bottom stamp, that usually points to a past relationship. If they are above, which is the top stamp, it might suggest something current. Essentially, you are really asking, is someone else in the picture? And the chart usually tells you quietly but clearly. Lastly, we can also look at specific symbols like the horse representing one of the partner has run away. Emptiness in the partner box specifically will indicate that the current status of the relationship has emotional void, and if married, likely going towards divorce. Um, in the video, there's a case being discussed, and this case really hit hard. A mother asked whether her son's marriage was doing well. The chart shows both parties in different places, meaning no emotional connection is probably not that well. Both parties, boxers, had signs of third parties. The son had a thing nearby, which is a younger woman. The wife had a ping with a wu, possibly a wealthy ex-boyfriend. The partner box had emptiness, dispute, and destroyer star, a perfect storm pointing towards divorce or emotional breakdown. But here's the thing. Here's where Master Chan says something important. Even when we see the full truth in the chart, we don't always tell it all. As a reader, we must balance accuracy with empathy. Saying your son's marriage is doomed might be true, but it's not helpful. Instead, we say there are challenges. Maybe try reconnecting with your son to understand more would help. This isn't just divination, it's emotional responsibility. Reading someone's faith or love life isn't always showing how much we know. It's about how gently we deliver what we see. This lesson reminded me that energy is honest, but humans are sensitive. The chart might be clear, but people live in layers. And as readers, we must meet them with clarity and compassion. That's a wrap, and thanks for hearing. Until next time, read wisely and speak gently. Bye.